guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome back to Ye Olde Weekly Beauty Chit Chat, the video that I like to upload pretty much most Fridays, where I just kind of chit chat, if you will, about all of the fun, frivolous, completely unnecessary beauty products that I was loving over the course of the past week. I certainly have a little group of products here that I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys, but just to reiterate, like, it's not my intention to, like, you know, tell you that you have to go out and buy all of these things. Like, if you're in the market for something, great. I always list and link everything in the description box down below, so you can always go read up other people's reviews, price point, ingredients, all of that fun stuff. But yeah, these are just things that I happen to really love over the past week. I am someone who definitely, like, I like using a lot of different things. I'm very consistent with certain products, but there's other products that I'm just like, I'll just switch this in and out every single week, and I just have fun with it. But anyway, as always, like I said, everything will be listed and linked in the description box down below. But I hope you guys had a great week. I've had a good week. We have another weekend of soccer stuff coming up. So that's my life. Let me know what your plans for the weekend are in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the faves. All right, so I'm gonna get started with my perfume picks from this week. And I was kind of focusing on, like, the warm vanillas. It is getting really nice and cool here in the mornings. We still have some warmer weather in the afternoons, but it has been so nice to wake up at like 6:30 in the morning and to walk outside in my pajamas, to take the dogs out, and to just be like freezing while I'm doing it. Oh, I love it. I love to be cold. I know that sounds bizarre, but I feel like it is easier to warm yourself up when you're cold than to cool yourself down when you're hot. Does anyone else feel like that? Like, that's why I hate summer so much. Like, it's just so hard for me to, like, get out of that feeling of just, you know, like, feeling sweaty and hot and gross, and it's just like the heat is oppressive. Like, I just don't like that. But when it is cold outside and I get chilly and I like the goosebumps come, I'm just like, I know how to solve this problem. I'll put on a sweater. That's the greatest thing ever in the world, is to, like, be able to, like, put on sweaters. Love it. In fact, I'm wearing one today. I'm wearing a sweater. All right, so that has encouraged me to get back into the warm vanilla vibe. This is the moral of that story. So these are the two that I was sporting this week, kind of on opposite ends of the price range, kind of, unless you pick this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty when this was like 50% off, in which case you scored. Did you get it? Did you? I did a video where I shared my recommendations, and I was like, when this pops up, you should buy it for 50% off. So hopefully you did. But this is Philosophy Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. Oh, get out of town. Also, these pair really nicely together, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. This one here is just a beautiful, musky, warm, almost like cashmere type of vanilla. I love it so much. But then the Pacifica Silver Moon, which this is, if you use the Ulta coupon, like that, like $3.50 that they always have on the app, you can get this for under 20 bucks. It's a screaming deal, and it's so good, you guys. Now this vanilla, it's actually quite similar. This one's a little bit more musky, but not in like a gross musk kind of way, in just a warm, again, cozy vanilla musk vibe with a V. And just together they are heavenly. If you have both, you should try pairing them together. I do that a lot, where I mix different fragrances together. I usually try to pick fragrances that are a little bit more different from each other. These are fairly similar, but I like pairing different perfumes together because I'm someone who loves trying new fragrances, and that leads me into buying a lot of perfume, but I'm really trying to be a little bit more cognizant about the fact that I should also be finishing what I currently have in there. So I've been mixing perfumes together for years, sometimes just 2 fragrances, sometimes I'll do as many as 3, And I come up with some really great combos that way. You know how people have like lip combos? Like I'm that way with perfume. I have perfume combos. I should do a perfume combo video series because man, have I found some amazing things to pair together. Let me know if you guys are interested. Those are both fabulous. Must try. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's Penny. Penny hasn't been in a video forever. Hi, Pernice. Pernice is her like sassy girl nickname. She's scrappy. She might be like a petite little pug, but she is scrappy AF. Let me tell you, Alf is actually afraid of her and he is significantly larger than Penny. So Penny gives off the don't F with me vibes big time. Anyway, let's talk body scrubs. So I think I picked this up last holiday season at Ulta from Tree Hut. I have talked about these Tree Hut scrubs for years on my channel because I think these are such an affordable, amazing smelling scrub. So these are the Shea Sugar scrubs. This is the Frosted Cranberry. Holy crap, this needs to come back. I love cranberry just as a fragrance note. I've always loved cranberry, but this one is so good. It's like a really sweet, juicy cranberry, intensely sweet, but you also just get a little bit of like that tartness from the cranberry as well. It's just good. It is absolutely delightful. I love to use these right before shaving my legs to really kind of get rid of the dead skin cells so those don't clog up my razor. Like it's fine if the hair clogs up the razor, but you know, like skin cells in addition to that, this just makes shaving easier. This gives me a closer shave and also the sensory experience of like that smell in the shower. It just makes me happy. Smells just make me happy. I know there's a lot of people out there that cannot do the amount of fragrance that I do. If I ever became sensitive to fragrance, I think that that would be such a hard thing for me because the amount of joy that I get from little things like wearing beautiful perfumes that make me feel like just happy. I don't know, man. I just need to never have an issue with fragrance is what I think I'm boiling this down to here, but that's fabulous. If you see any of the fragrances that appeal to you, I think that's a really great scrub and it's fairly inexpensive. And again, you can use the Ulta coupons because it's on the drugstore side of the store. So who is doing that right now? Do you guys hear the leaf blower? The leaves aren't falling. Who's? Oh, it's Mike. It's my neighbor Mike. This man loves to do things like he has a lot of loud equipment and he also likes to get up early on the weekends, which is super fun when we have the windows open. Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay, this is the Unite Boosta Volumizing Spray. So I was using this week. Last week I was telling you guys about the Olaplex. I like to try new volumizing sprays for my hair because I have these fine, thin strands of mine. By the way, I do still have bangs. You will have noticed that in probably actually most of my videos from this week that I've been clipping them up. Here's the thing, you guys, I really love the way the bangs look on me. I like the bangs a lot personally, but they do take a lot more in terms of styling them. So on days where I don't have the time to style them the way that I need to because I'm busy, then I've just been clipping them back, and that just is the way that it has to be. I feel like it's disappointing for people. I actually had someone ask in a video, like, where'd your bangs go? They're still here, but like it's a lot more work to style my hair. Bottom line, I knew it was going to be, and on days where I have time, I love to do it. On days where I don't have time, like I can't just let them hang out because they will stick like out like this. It's not a good look. You have to really tame them, especially if your bangs have not been used to going forward. Like if you've always had your hair going back, it takes a while to like counteract that. So anyway, moral of the story is I still have bangs, and maybe you'll see them next week a few times. I feel like next week is gonna be a little bit more slow. This was kind of a hectic week, but anyway, this is a great volumizing spray is the moral of the story. It also smells really good. I used to go to a salon that carried the Unite line, and the hairdresser at the time always used this on me, and every time she did, I was like, hey, what is that? And she's like, it's our volumizing spray. And I was like, oh, I should get that. But then I thought like, oh, I'll probably find it cheaper online or something, because, you know, the salon price is a little more expensive, and they tend to not have sales. So anyway, I was like, I'm sure I can find this somewhere else. And I sure did, over at Skin Store. I was able to use my discount code there, and I got it for less. So anyway, this is really nice. It doesn't leave my hair sticky. I'm still able to put a brush through it very easily, but it gives me a nice amount of oomph in combination with my Paul Mitchell volumizing mousse, the one with the purple cap. I'll link that one down below as well. That's a good mousse. But that combo of that mousse with this has been lovely for creating a nice amount of oomph in my hair. And as someone who is currently losing all of her hair for whatever reason, any amount of oomph I can get, I will take. By the way, last week I shared that I am doing Penn Smith Skincare's minoxidil routine. So if you missed that, go check out last week's video, because your girl I'm struggling in the hair department right now. So, but I feel like the minoxidil is really easy to use, so this hasn't been like a difficult thing to add to my routine. And if you too are dealing with hair loss, maybe talk to your doctor and see if you're a good candidate for that. So, all right, let's do some makeup, because I have just a bunch of Marc Jacobs stuff, which right now you can't buy, but the brand is coming back. If you didn't know this, so Marc Jacobs they discontinued their cosmetics line. Was it like 2-3 years ago? Somewhere within the last few years, Marc Jacobs did away with their makeup products. But I think it was Coty. Was it Coty that got a deal with them? Anyway, Marc Jacobs is bringing the beauty products back. Now, I don't know if they're gonna look different, if the formulations are gonna be different, or if it's just gonna be this same stuff coming back again. But I have loved the Marc Jacobs beauty products. And these palettes were these were great. So this week I was using the Cheerific, which is like a cherry themed one. These are really pretty, aren't they? Oh, I just love these palettes, you guys. I bought all these at Sephora when they were there. This one is the Provocateur. I love this one. This pink is actually really fun. What's that one called? In Bed. And then this one, I feel like Stiletto might be my favorite. And it's Steel Eto. This one's really pretty too. Like this for my cool toned heart is like, woo, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Super pretty, right? So I've just been playing with all three of these palettes this week because I'm getting excited. Now, I don't think that Marc Jacobs is gonna be putting out the products. It takes a while to formulate this stuff, obviously. So 2025 is the time frame that I heard for the new cosmetics to be launching. I don't know if that's the beginning of 2025 or the middle or the end, but 2025 was the year that I heard. So also for Marc Jacobs, these were such great lip products. So I've been doing the City Beauty City Lips Night Oil. I love this stuff. If you have chapped lips, you need this. I keep this in here because Stella's bedroom is right next door. So every night she's been coming in here and using this on her lips because this poor kid always has chapped lips. That is the only thing that has ever really had an amazing effect on her chapped lips. Like, I think for Christmas, I'm gonna buy her own tube, which it's a little bit spendy for a lip oil, but I feel like as a Christmas gift, that might be a fun little splurge for her. I know she loves this product so much, so, but she also knows that it's expensive and that mom spent some dough on this, so she's being very respectful and, you know, just coming in here and using it. But I've been doing a layer of this and just topping it with a little bit of this Marc Jacobs, what did they call these? The Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Sticks. This is Mocha Chocolata. These guys here, do you remember these? Oh, these are amazing. I need these to come back. These are lovely. Big fan, big fan. All right, let's do some skincare. I busted out a package of these bad boys. These are my beloved Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta peeling pads. So they're these guys. You have heard me talk about these for years here on my channel. I definitely, there's times where I don't use these for like a good chunk of time, and then I think, why haven't I been using these? I love that product, and it's such a good exfoliator for me, you guys. So it's this 2-step program here where you just take out the first pad. This is the actual like exfoliating and smoothing pad. You leave that on your skin for about 2 to 3 minutes. Sometimes I lose track of time and I leave it on for 5. That makes 0 difference. Like, it doesn't irritate my skin or anything like that. And then you neutralize the exfoliator with the anti-aging neutralizer, which is another pad on this side here. Listen, these are pretty spendy, but I also don't use these more than like once or twice a week. They tell you to use them daily. I don't think you need to use these daily. Like, a pack like this is gonna last me months. It lasts me months. So usually around the holidays, these go on sale. I'm just gonna put these in the bathroom. Usually around the holidays, there's some kind of like Dr. Dennis Gross set or something that has those pads in the set. And I usually just buy those because then I get the other extra amazing products from Dr. Dennis Gross as well. I like that skincare line overall. It's worked really well for me. But those pads, peel pads, have been hands down my favorite product ever from Dr. Dennis Gross. And if you've never tried them and you're looking for a really nice exfoliator, they have this extra strength formula, which is my personal favorite. They have the original. They also have one for like sensitive skin, like a gentle one. So depending on what you have going on with your skin type, there's a formulation for you. I think they're really worth checking out, and I think they're worth a splurge because, again, I don't think you should be using this every single day. That's a lot. That's a lot of exfoliation, but these a couple times a week max, fabulous. Love them. Okay. Couple of newer products to my routine. Let's start with this. So this is the Lumify Eye Illuminations Lash and Brow Serum. So my friend Susan, hi Susan, I know she's watching. Susan recommended this to me because she bought it and she was showing me pictures of her lashes. Man, her lashes look good, you guys. And she said it was thanks to this serum. So of course I picked it up. I just bought it off of Amazon, but you can get this at Target. I mean, I'll link it wherever it's available down below. But what I really like so far about this is that it's a really nice lash conditioner. This does not have the, what is it called? Prostaglandin. It doesn't have that in it. It's more like natural ingredients in here. I want to do like a whole video about this, like once I've been using it for at least 5 weeks. But so far, so good. This formula doesn't irritate my eyes at all. It does have kind of a fat, like doe foot applicator, which would make it great for the brows. But as you guys are aware, my brows are micro shaded on my face because I overplucked them in the 90s. So I have hair, but I don't care. My brow hair could actually disappear and it wouldn't matter because they're already tattooed on my face. So they're just there every day. But this would certainly be something worth trying maybe if you do have sparse brows and you're not ready to tattoo your face. But I do find this a little tricky when putting it on the lash line. So I just kind of use the very tip here. And I also kind of work this like into my actual lashes just a little bit. You don't need a lot of product. A little bit goes a long way. And I do think that it's just a really nice lash conditioner. I've noticed that I've had less lashes coming out in the last couple of weeks since I've started with this. So I don't know if it helps. Even if it just holds on to my lashes longer during like that growth cycle, then that's a win. That's a win for me. So I don't know that this is necessarily going to thicken my lash line, but if I just condition the lashes that I have, I'm good with that. So love the addition of that. And then this is the newest eye cream that I incorporated into my routine this week. I shared a skincare updates video. If you missed that, I will link that in the description box down below. There have been some new products that I have incorporated into my existing skincare routine. And when I do that, I like to do these skincare update videos where I just kind of show you the new things that I have slotted in. And one thing I didn't mention in that video is that when I do that, typically I will pull out other things that have like a similar ingredient base or that do similar things. So anyway, this is the DRMTLGY HPR eye cream. I have a feeling that I'm gonna butcher this, but this is it's hydroxypinosolone or colone retinate. So it's a type of retinol. And typically with these, when I see a retinoid for underneath the eyes, I just kind of know to typically expect that it will kind of dry that area out a little bit before it begins to improve, because it's just that's a very delicate area. And as you know, with incorporating retinols for a lot of people or retinoid products, your skin needs time to adjust. And sometimes your skin looks a little bit worse at first. I mean, I know it did for me when I started tretinoin, but like, I am not having that adjustment period with this. This is much more gentle, and it just makes my under eye area look amazing. This has allantoin in it, as well as coconut oil. Now, I was a little nervous about the addition of the coconut oil in here, because I was like, is this gonna cause milia underneath my eyes? No, you guys, this makes my under eyes look so soft and pretty. And what's wonderful is that like it just provides that nice gentle exfoliation in that area, where I can't use tretinoin. Like, it's way too harsh to use in this area, so I kind of leave like a wide girth here when I apply my tret. But this, like, I take it all the way up underneath my lash line, and so far I'm loving this eye cream. It doesn't have any of those like initial like drying, or just like, if you've ever used a retinoid containing eye cream, like, you know what I'm talking about. This just, it seems to just skip that step. So anyway, I really like this. If you're interested in it, I will go ahead and link it in the description box down below. I have a discount code for dermatology. Not that like you need to go out and buy this. If you have an eye cream that you love, keep using that. But if you've been curious about these eye creams that do have some retinol in them, I think this one is really worth checking out, because it does skip that step of the, you know, the drying that can happen initially. It always has corrected itself. So I've used the Sunday Riley one. I've used one from Verso, and at least one or two other like retinol containing eye creams as well. And yeah, they're a little rough at first, but once your skin gets acclimated, it's fine. But if you want to skip that acclimation process, I am totally skipping it with this, because it's been a while since I've used those particular eye creams. I've been using just a hydrating one from Skin Chemistry. I don't remember. Anyway. All right, you guys, that is everything that I have for you this week. I hope that you guys have a really great weekend. Again, let me know what your plans are. I always like to hear what people do for fun on the weekends. For us, like, it just kind of revolves around our kids' soccer schedule, because we committed to like doing competitive soccer now, but it's kind of fun. It's fun to watch your kid like get really good at something. So anyway, let me know what you guys are doing. I hope you have a great one. Let me know if you have any questions. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.